How do you want to spend your time? For us regular folks, there is always going to be a large chunk of our time dedicated to creating more time. Going to work, saving money, and building up that PTO. Once that time that you've created is yours to use, spend it wisely. Find the things that you love to do and embrace them fully. If you have the opportunity, you should also fill those things with the people that you enjoy. Being out in nature and exploring new things is our sanctuary. It recharges the mental batteries and sustains us until the next outing. And while we are in the midst of saving both time and money for a longer trip coming up this summer, and don't forget to subscribe, because it's going to be a great one. When it was pointed out that we haven't camped with a core group of our friends for a significantly long time, plans were made, a 3-day weekend was created, and so now it's time for you to come along for the ride. Well, good morning, guys. So we rolled into camp last night, pretty much right at dusk. Sun was down under the hills. We were the last ones here that were coming tonight. We had a couple of little issues getting the car going on the road, which I can detail later, but nothing major when we got here, so things were already pretty set up. We've got Chris in his tent, and then Monica is sleeping in her car. They were all set up, had a fire going and everything when we got here, which was pretty fantastic. So, kind of just settled in quickly, had a few drinks around the fire, and had a really good night with friends. So, pretty good start to the weekend. First one up here this morning, so gonna get some coffee going here pretty quick. Sun's just coming up, so I think we're gonna have a pretty nice weekend here with some friends. Ben and Kathy are gonna be here. We're planning around noon today, so before we really get set up, I think we're gonna make a run into Sisters for a couple more supplies. So until that happens, this is camp. We'll get our table and awning set up, so we're just gonna post up here for a couple of days, camp out, probably do a little bit of driving around. There's some fun trails around here. So that's the plan to get us started anyway. So I'm gonna put you down and get some coffee started. We'll take you along for the ride. We took one little excursion to return to a favorite little spot and found a fresh tree down blocking the way. Chainsawless, we tugged it as far as we could and attacked the end where someone else had begun cutting with what looked like a handsaw with just our axe to make a tight little bypass around the end. After the 4 of us each had about 4 turns at it, we were past.
Oh, I hit that fucking wood, eh? Oh, that's nice.
The bear and the cooler's like, yeah man, that's my bear.
Once back at camp, we settled in for some card games, general shenanigans, an inappropriate drawing contest, and some dinner.
How about one for the homies? Is that when you crack the bottle?
One guy on the bottom with the girl on top. Oh, I thought. Well,
It's going to digress from here.
I need to take it to the film. Put it on back down.
That was the ugliest thing ever.
Is it orange or blue?
Blue.
All right, I know what the next picture is.
Morning came all too soon, and it was time to pack up camp and get a group photo before hitting the road. This was a perfect, relaxing beginning to what I consider the summer exploring season. While there is still plenty of snow to melt off, it won't last forever. So get out with good people in whatever you drive and explore. Spend your time wisely because we only have so much. As always, thank you for coming along for the ride, and we will see you again for the next adventure.
God, it's like a freaking half mile, seriously.